Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the latest episode of the Good Games and Good Drinks podcast. What's up? I'll be your host today, this evening, this morning, M.111. With me, we got your shyness here, aka Lawrence, aka L Dubs. Along with him, we got Bryce, aka I'm gonna go with this one, Tailor Made.
Oh, that's throwback. That is
Tailor
wow.
Made. Yes, sir.
That's like over a decade.
My memory. I don't know.
Silencer.
It's just the songs. I just hear the songs and the names and the songs just come to me. Welcome to Good Games and Good Drinks. If you're watching us live, thank you for joining us. If you're not watching us live, you missed the boat, but you can still see us, so it's all good. We're just gonna get into these drinks real quick. Lawrence, I saw you drinking something earlier. I don't know if that's the drink that you're drinking. I'm just gonna go with it. So what we got to
So this is gonna be a nice and easy, refreshing drink this evening.
Okay. All right.
Topo Chico, mineral water.
Mineral water. Okay.
Yes. Fresh out the fridge, served cold. It's actually one of my favorite ones. It's hard to explain. It's not like regular mineral water. It's really good.
I don't think I've ever had mineral water. It's like what's like okay, so I know there's go for it.
So it's just water that's carbonated. Like it's
See, that's why I haven't had it. I don't like carbonation. So it all makes sense now.
Agua sin gas.
like when your stomach's messed up and people say drink Sprite, I'm like, instead of drinking Sprite, drink some mineral water, which has no sugar and is a lot better for you.
There's Sprite and ginger ale are the two things I normally hear.
Don't drink either of those. Drink some mineral water. Drink some club soda.
Okay.
Like,
so just
mineral water has uses. Like, use it.
I'll pass. I do not like carbonation. See, okay. I know there's a difference between mineral water because it's carbonated, but like spring water or what's another? It's not spring water. What's the other water that they sell that's not spring water?
Distilled.
Distilled. I mean, I know distilled is distilled. Hold up, let me see.
Did y'all hear about the one person died from a brain amoeba because they used tap water to rinse their nose?
What?
No.
Isn't that crazy?
You said to rinse their nose?
Yeah, you know how people like use the little water thing to get the
neti pot?
thing? Something like that, yeah. They use tap water to do that. And then when they use tap water, it's not like filtered or anything. So like the bacteria got stuck and went up to their brain and ate their brain.
That's
scary. And they died.
That's not funny.
That's a wild
way to go.
Like, it's not funny, but I'm gonna laugh anyway.
It's like it's like that feeling that you get when you watch Saw. You know, like you watch someone get their like arm split down the middle. Like it's like, it's not funny, but it's just like,
god dang. Purified water is the other water I was thinking about.
Okay.
I mean, it's hard to tell because like they say everything that you buy in the stores is made to kill you. So it's like, they're like, you're not supposed to do this if it's stored in this, and I'm like, if according to what everyone says, everything's gonna kill you. So just
that's true.
Yeah.
If you think about
if you drink
it,
too much water, you'll drown.
And if you drink enough water, you'll still die eventually.
Yeah.
You're always on the verge of either drinking too much or too little water, and you just die.
Yeah, sucks.
It's the happy medium.
It's not too happy if you still die.
Yeah. No, if it's a happy medium, it means you don't die from those.
But it's not happy. I mean, eventually you're gonna die though.
Not from water.
Sure. If you drink the perfect amount,
that's what
if
we're
you
talking
drink the
about.
yeah, but if you drink the
talking
perfect,
about water killing you, it's
if
a
you drink
happy
the
medium
perfect,
between drinking too much water and then not enough water. I mean,
now
you
still
by water though, but not by water.
You're adding all these caveats.
That's the whole argument.
I thought no. All right. Well, okay. What are you drinking? Is it water? Is it the perfect amount of water?
It is not water. It is my favorite style of beer. I have a hazy IPA from Revolution Brewing.
Okay.
Hazy Hero. And yeah.
See, you keep talking about these hazy IPAs, and like I've never had a hazy IPA, I don't think. And it might be because I don't like IPAs normally. They're too.
You got against the
They're too hoppy.
Hoppy? Okay. I know what you mean. Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what the hazy is, it does not as hoppy as your traditional IPA or double IPA.
Are you even a beer drinker, like for real, Lawrence?
I used to be, and not anymore. So I don't really drink much anymore. I try not to, because it's always a time.
Shenanigans, yeah, that come with it, right?
It's always a time.
You gotta do something.
Yeah, I gotta do something, and that something always leads to. It's like, oh, what happened? They're like, man, you're crazy. I'm like, oh no, not again.
Not again. Oh man. Okay, so my drink, I'm upset because I just like got it out the refrigerator and I didn't even realize that it was a diet drink, so I'm not gonna it. So I saw it at the store and it was on like I guess final call, like it was on discount because they're not gonna sell it anymore. Yeah, so I'm like, oh cool, I'm about to get a drink for the low. So it's Calypso Ocean Blue Lemonade, but it's light. So I'm about to be very upset.
Really diet.
It says zero sugar.
It's just sugar free.
So what's in it?
Filtered water, lemon juice concentrate, lemon fruit pulp, citric acid, natural flavor, sucralose. I guess that's the fake sugar. Yeah, it's the fake sugar.
Yeah.
Is there any like a raspberry in there or something?
Nope.
Or like blueberry?
Nope. I don't know. I don't know where the Ocean Blue comes from. I don't know.
I'm trying to think, like, why is a lemon drink blue?
It said fruit flavors.
Modified food starch, is that a color?
Modified food starch?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's like pieces.
I don't know what makes it blue. And it has raspberries, or not raspberries, because that's not, but blueberries on the bottle. But there's no type of blueberry in these. So
it's blueberry lemonade?
No, because there's no freaking blueberry in the ingredients. I don't know. I'm just about to be mad, but I'm about to open it.
It might be good. You never know.
Nah.
So are you setting your expectations?
I'm setting myself
low,
up.
So if it's decent, like
no, it's 0 sugar, 5 calories. It's gonna be trash.
I don't think so.
It's okay.
All right.
No, it's okay, but you know that weird aftertaste of the fake sugar thing, like that's on my palate right now. I'm not a fan. I'm still gonna drink it because I paid for it. It has some like black stuff floating at the bottom.
Wait, does it say shake well before opening?
It does say shake well, but it says it has like real lemon fruit pulp pieces in it, so it has real lemon bits. So I guess that's their little precursor that you might be ingesting some rat poop, but they're like lemon pieces. I don't know if I'm gonna be drinking that.
You're gonna leave that little piece at the
bottom? I'm gonna leave
that like on a beer.
Just gonna leave that alone. Yeah.
I always see like everyone leaves that little piece at the bottom of a beer because they're like, that's just a spit, so throw it away.
Okay.
No.
All right. Never. No, I don't know if that's what they say. I mean, I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, so let's hop into the topics for this week. So the big news, I guess, was the recent announcement of the Starfield. They had like a launch trailer and they had a release date and all that good stuff. So Bryce,
Starfield.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Starfield.
Yes, sir. Is there? I'm assuming. Yeah, Starfield. It's an Xbox exclusive, right?
Starfield
Yeah.
has a release date, and I'm hyped for it because
I was trying to wait for it, you know. Yeah, go ahead.
September 26th or not? That's totally wrong. September 6th.
That's wrong.
September 6th is the day that we all get to put our hands on Starfield finally, for the first time, and I'm hyped for it because it's definitely, when they first announced it, it really wasn't one of my top games that I want to play because yes, I like Bethesda games, yes, I like RPGs and all that, but I really wasn't that hyped. But now I'm seeing more and more footage, and I, as a person who really loves sci-fi, the more footage I see, the more hyped I'm getting. So September 6th, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's definitely my most anticipated game this year. And then June 11th, they're gonna have a little Starfield showcase to show some more gameplay and have a little bit more announcements around Starfield. So Starfield,
it's coming.
Starfield.
Did it get delayed? Like, was it?
It got delayed. It was supposed to come out last November.
Oh, that's a big delay.
Which didn't happen. And then Microsoft had a showcase saying every game that you see in this showcase is going to be released in the next 12 months. Starfield was a part of that showcase, and it's not coming out in the next 12 months of that showcase. So now they've drawn a line in the sand, hopefully, and then now it's this fall. It's this fall, which I think is a good thing because they were thinking, or there was rumors around it releasing in June, and there's so many heavy hitting games coming out in June. Redfall is going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game. And Diablo is a tough game. They both coming out in June. So to be able to do that, it's good to kind of get away from those games, because those games are going to be top sellers. So it's good to kind of get into your own kind of window. It will likely compete with Spider-Man 2. Because Spider-Man 2 is rumored to come out in September as well. So they still have that kind of They have that to deal with, but I think it's still going to be a great game. I'm getting it day one. I have Game Pass. I'm going to have it day one anyway, but I'm definitely playing it day one.
So are you going to buy it in addition to playing it on Game Pass?
No.
I don't know if it's going to be in maybe like theoretically in competition with Spider-Man, but they're both like console exclusives, right? So one's on Xbox, one's on Sony or PlayStation.
They're 100% going to be compared though, like especially with this whole like Activision stuff about exclusives to Xbox and all that. It's going to be compared. So and Spider-Man 2 is likely going to be the top seller because it's just a bigger brand name, but which is fine, but
yeah, sales don't mean everything. It's all about quality gameplay. So if it's good, people will come.
But the problem with that way of thinking is that's not how the corporations think. So they can have amazing games, and if they don't sell well enough, they'll.
You have an example?
Forspoken.
That wasn't an amazing game. What are you talking about?
It had potential. Like
it wasn't an amazing game.
It could be just like No Man's Sky needed some tweaks and it became a great game. Like
No Man's Sky is like a live service game though. Forspoken, like the story is there, the gameplay is there. You can't tweak that.
You can patch
to make it better.
They could have patched. Like
what patch could fix the cringy voiceovers and the trash mechanics? Like no patch can fix that.
So I would have been able to get past those things if it didn't feel like a lot of wasted space in that game.
So what was a patch going to do? Add more trees?
Not more trees, like more interactions with enemies, like more unique enemies. Like they had a lot of things they could have done, and they played it safe when they didn't have to a lot of the time. Like I was talking about, there were like little pathways where it's like, oh, there's this long runway that goes to a dead end wall, and I'm like, there should be something here, like
I mean,
waiting to kill me.
In fairness, though, you just played the demo, so in the final game, it might be something there. We just don't know, and we will never know because that game is trash, and I'm not playing it ever again. But
Well,
if it was good, if it was
I was
if it
just
was
thinking about that
good
game.
when it,
I'm
if it
gonna
was,
buy it. I'm gonna buy it when it goes on discount, severe discount. I'm not
what,
paying the price it is now. I want to play. I want to play the full game so I can say honestly, yeah, the game is trash.
why
Like the
would you?
game was fun when it was
I mean,
fun.
okay, I forgot who I'm talking to. Okay, all right,
The game was fun when it was fun.
I feel like Forspoken and definitely the game is going to eventually be on PS Plus in like a year for free.
yes, definitely, 100%, 100%, and then people will be like, I don't want this crap because it's crap, even if it's free. I'm not wasting my space on my
you're
hard
saying-
drive.
You're saying this time, around the time when it's free, we're gonna be in those
Mhm.
seats saying,
So
"Man,
the
this month
PlayStation
is trash."
Plus game for March of 2024. Remember that trash game we talked about a year ago, Forspoken? Yep, that's it. PlayStation,
Yep.
step up your game. Nobody wants
It's
this
not gonna
crap.
be that. It's not gonna be that long in the future because I heard that they were closing the branch that was in charge of making that game. So
They
I mean,
yeah, they're
I might have just
redirecting
made
them.
that up.
No,
So it could be before the end of this year that we see that come on PlayStation Plus. If not for free, for like $30 maybe.
nobody wants that game.
I'll buy it for $30.
No, nobody wants that game. But so going back to the Starfield though, like if it's
Yes.
good when it comes out, people will see that it's good when it comes out and play like
That is true. I mean,
good
it could
reviews.
be like Last of Us. Like Last of Us had like 4-something million people watch
Right.
it, and then every episode, the word of mouth,
People talk about it.
increase. So it could. I mean, Starfield's going to be a big game. Like
Mm-hmm.
Starfield's going to be a massive game. Spider-Man 2 is going to be a massive game,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to inevitably be compared. But I think because Spider-Man has a bigger brand and probably a wider audience too,
Sure. Yeah.
it's gonna have more players, but they're both gonna be massive games this fall for sure.
Yeah.
And
And I think
I might finally throw down and get a PS5 when
For
Spider-Man 2
Spider-Man?
comes out. I'm still trying to hold out for the smaller redesigned version, which is rumored to come out in the next year, but I might. We'll see. So I don't know if Spider-Man 2 is going to be on PS4. So it's going to be fewer and fewer games coming out on last gen consoles.
Yeah, and speaking of fewer games on PS4, did you hear that they pushed back the release of
Hogwarts
on
Mhm.
PS4?
Yeah,
And
PS4,
I-
Xbox One.
I'm thinking it's not gonna come out at all.
No. They would have just said that. They only pushed it back for like it's coming out in a month. If it was like longer than that, I would say yes, maybe. But the fact that it's still in April, like early April at that, it's definitely coming out. They're gonna get that money.
Yeah.
They're not gonna let that go to waste. Yeah, speaking of Hogwarts, I actually rolled credits on a video game this year.
Whoa, what? Wait, what's the button there?
Roll credits on Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, man.
Is it worth a buy?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I'm playing it. I'm gonna play it again.
Did you get the death spells?
Yeah, all of them. Killing everybody.
All of them.
Like all of them. Yeah, all of them. Yeah. All of them.
Actually,
I'm
gonna stream this game. So
Oh, word?
I'm gonna beat Metroid, and then I'm gonna start this game on a stream.
See, I'm gonna play it two. I'm gonna play it 2 other times, definitely. Like this next playthrough, I'm gonna be a Slytherin, and I'm gonna just be like the ultimate jerk and asshole because they give you they give you choices as what you want to do with the other students. See if you want to give them a book or give them their stuff back, and then if you want to learn the death spells, you have the opportunity to, or not the death spells, the curse spells or the forbidden spells. You have the opportunity not to learn them if you don't want to learn them. So I'm going to learn them all, and then I'm going to do another playthrough where I'm going to be like the goody two shoes and not learn none of the curse spells, and it's going to be a harder playthrough, but might be more.
I'm gonna play it and answer exactly how I would answer, so that
That's what I did the first time. I did that the first time.
So it's like I want to see like which house I would end up in. Like how evil would I be? Would I get the death curses? I mean, like,
and it's choices that you make throughout the game that affects the ending of the game. Nice. So it's definitely.
How many hours you put into it?
52.
52? Okay.
Yeah, 52 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you do all the side quests or you?
Not yet. I'm still working on. No, man. There's like 300 freaking pages of stuff to find. I don't know. You don't know what a page is, but there's 300 of them.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. So you have to go around and find and like do a spell, and then it unlocks the secret page, and you pick up the page and you got to read it. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no.
Revelio.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna
we should start talking about like tips and tricks. Since we play a lot of these newer games, like we start giving tips because we play them.
I mean, this is the first newer game I actually played, so I you know what I'm saying. I don't
but there's gonna be another one.
Yeah. Well, what's the next game I'm gonna play?
Spider-Man 2.
No. No.
Tears of the Kingdom.
No, I think I am gonna play
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I'm gonna play Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I know y'all don't believe me, but I'm thinking about trying Deathloop again.
Really?
I was thinking the same thing because like a commercial came on. It was like, this game is so much fun, and I was like, is it really? Like
I enjoyed it. I mean, I had fun with it.
Because
I mean, once you get past like, did y'all get past the first time loop?
No. See, this is why I say this, because the PlayStation 5, they just had a new update where they where you can see your playtime of a game, like in the thing, whatever. So I was looking, I was like, oh, okay, Hogwarts Legacy, 52 hours, that's cool. I went over, I'm like, how long did I play Deathloop? Any guesses? How long?
2 hours.
Exactly 2 hours. It was 2 hours. It was 2 hours. And that's two different playthroughs, because I started
I feel like
when I first
that's like the prologue. Like,
so I exactly, I played it the first time, then I deleted it, and I downloaded it again and played it again. So maybe it's like, so it was 2 hours between.
Wow.
So I gotta power through it. I have to power through it. And the fact
it might be okay now, because you're not going from a shooter to a different shooter. Now you're going from a shooter to a story game to it. So it might help that.
Did y'all get like extra powers yet?
Or? No.
Man, y'all didn't even experience the game.
That's what I'm saying. So I might have to try it. And especially because I'm not playing Destiny.
You still boycotting?
That's not even a boycott. I have zero interest in it.
Oh wow, okay.
Like zero interest. The Lightfall, I'm not the least bit interested. And I was looking at my hours played for Destiny 2. Any guesses on how many hours I have on Destiny 2?
562.
You gotta be pushing like 7.
7 what? 100? No, I'm at 3,358 hours.
This is probably over like what? Over like 8 years, something like that.
When did Destiny 2 come out? Let me see.
17.
2017. Yeah, 2017. Yeah. So 3,000.
I bought that game with knowledge, and I was excited. I came home and I installed it, and I saw Marcus's name come up. I was like, "Oh snap! I get to play a game with Marcus for the first time ever because we never play the same games ever."
So I don't know if I'm over it or it's just not like it's not just me because I'm like looking at the metric scores, like it has mostly negative reviews for the game. So I know I'm not tripping. It's just no. So because I'm not playing that,
wait for the next one.
That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna wait probably until the final shape, which is coming out next year. So I'm probably not gonna play Destiny all this year because it's not. I'm not connected to it. Yeah. So I have time this year. So if I don't play Breath of the Wild before Tears of the Kingdom comes out, I might retry Deathloop. I'm gonna have to. I have to.
You got to at least get through the first day.
I have to because it's Women's History Month now. I can use that as my excuse. Last month it was Black History Month. Now it's Women's History Month, so I gotta represent for the women.
And if y'all don't even want to play the story, well, no, because you got to get so far in the game to even get to play as her. Y'all gotta
play it.
Y'all gotta at least go get to the first day, minimum. And then I feel like that's a good like sample to be like, okay, yeah, I don't like this game. I like this game.
I
mean, people could probably say the same thing about me because like I didn't get through the prologue of God of War. I'm the same way with God of War.
They say Ragnarok is really, really, really good. So I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, I'm tripping. I could play that.
Ragnarok?
Yeah. It's games I could play. So now that I don't have the Destiny chokehold on me, the world is open.
Like this year is a heavy hitting year for games, man. This year is going to go down as like the best year because there are so many games that were delayed in 2021, 2022, and then all those games are coming out this year now. And I just feel like this is going to go down as a monumental year in the world of gaming. So many good games coming out this year. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a good time not to have the Destiny chokehold. And my clan members are in the party chat, like, "Hey, Marcus, M. Come in." I'm like, "Yeah, but y'all playing Destiny. I'm playing Hogwarts." You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Man, I can't wait for that Hogwarts multiplayer patch.
Is that a thing?
No, but
Oh, okay.
You know how we do? Like we say it first.
PC. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely on
PC. I think
PC.
Quidditch might be the next patch.
It's definitely on PC.
Quidditch is gonna be crazy. Like I don't know why Quidditch isn't its own side game already. Like, and someone should just make a Quidditch.
Well, it's kind of hard to play Quidditch in real life.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about video game.
Oh, like Madden?
Yeah, like
Oh, okay.
Quidditch World Cup, make it multiplayer. Like people would play that for real.
Yeah. All right, so let's.
But you couldn't call it Quidditch. You'd have to call it like stickball or something because
copyright.
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Not copyright. Like she'll be like, "Good job," and then
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
You gotta separate yourself. You have to come up with some idea that's completely on your own. You cannot attach yourself to people
who are canceled
unless you're ready to deal with all the consequences that they create.
Okay. I have nothing. All right, so moving on. What do we have here? There's a couple of Nintendo things on here, so let's just have a Nintendo segment. So Lawrence, what do you want to go to first?
I mean, you're the host. You're supposed to,
I mean, Nintendo. it's a whole bunch of Nintendo. So I don't know which one is the most
I mean,
stands out to you.
I treat all things Nintendo as equal.
Nah, because if I say talk about Metroid, you know what I'm saying, that'll do something for you. Your spider senses will start tingling, and then all this other stuff will happen.
Metroid,
and I don't.
So I'm just saying, like
in a bottle when you're saying that, it's kind of weird to me.
I'm like, yo, like Metroid Fusion, like they're talking about bringing Metroid Fusion to Switch now, and I'm like, I'm excited because I've been talking about Metroid. I'm like, bring Metroid to Switch, bring Metroid to Switch, and every time Nintendo just delays. I don't know if they're marketing geniuses or just like complete idiots, but they've been treating Metroid as if it's not the game that it is. They make it and it sells out every time, and they always underestimate how much it's gonna sell and how popular it's gonna be every single time. So this is gonna come out. Then they're gonna come out with Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Prime Fusion 3, like, and then we'll finally get Metroid Prime 4, which I've been talking about for like a year and a half now.
All right, so slow down. So Metroid Fusion, what is this? What is Metroid Fusion?
Metroid Fusion is another installment. It's a 2-dimensional version of Metroid, back to its roots. You're being hunted by a version of you. Like it's like you gotta follow the story, but it's like you're cloned, and just Metroid Samus Aran doing her thing, you know.
And you said it's coming to the Switch?
It's not announced, but it's coming. Like,
I mean, it kind of is coming because was it a couple of weeks ago? Nintendo announced like several Game Boy Advance games, or can be playable on the Switch.
You're right. So it's like a almost officially coming out.
You play it on Switch Online, yeah.
Oh, okay. So like all those, like when they had the Direct and they announced all the Game Boy Advance stuff. Okay, all right.
So I mean, and then that kind of brings me into like the other part of Nintendo. So like Nintendo's coming out with all these great things for their online customers, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
But they're also shutting down some of their e-stores, their e-shops. So if you didn't know, like 3DS, they're closing their shops. You're not.
Oh no, that's super crazy.
Oh man,
that's wild.
I
don't know. There are we back? We back?
It's live TV. It's live TV.
Yeah.
Where'd I cut out?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're frozen, but I can hear you. It's like you're doing this, like you're doing a magic trick or something. But I can.
Yeah, the sound is still there.
Okay. So the sound is. Hey, stop that.
We should all just be like.
You said 3DS. 3DS stuff.
Oh yeah, they're closing the 3DS eShop. So any games that you have on the 3DS shop, you need to get them downloaded onto your consoles like right now.
Yeah.
Because once they close the eShops, all that stuff is gonna go away. The servers are gone, so it's like this brings up one of those issues.
I mean, I'm trying to think like what like 3DS specific games would be like worthy of that. So I feel like I didn't get the 3DS back in the day, but I feel like Game Boy Advance has like their classic games.
Mm-hmm.
Game Boy Color has their classic games. Obviously, Game Boy has their classic games, but I feel like 3DS didn't really have like those classic games.
3DS has a lot of classic games, but the problem is when 3DS came out, most of us who were gamers were into games not on the go. So the 3DS
console
kind of fit into a niche market. Handhelds became like something that most people didn't really play.
Mm-hmm.
And the 3DS has some amazing games on there, and people bought them online just like we do on PlayStation, Xbox now. But all those games that they bought, unless they go and get those games on their 3DSs, are going to be gone now.
Because it's curious that they're doing that for 3DS, but not doing that for like Game Boy Advance.
Well, there were no servers for Game Boy Advance, so you never had a chance to buy games online for Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, but I mean, they're like removing 3DS but bringing on Game Boy Advance. But I feel like if 3DS had like those games, they would keep them because people would be playing them.
It's not like tit for tat. So it's like it'd be like PlayStation, which I think they already did, start shutting down their PlayStation 3 servers. So if you have any PlayStation 3 games, you're not going to be able to access them unless you download them to your console, and because you're not going to be able to download them from the website anymore. So all the games you own will no longer be good. They are throwing it away. That's the equivalent. And then that brings up a problem because you cannot play modern games without downloading it from the server, even if you have the disc. You put the disc in there, it downloads it from the server, and then you can play it. If that's what we're doing, then at some point in time, these digital games that we buy for these consoles are gone.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah, I mean, it's not the same, but so this past weekend, my son, he wanted to play 2K, and on the PlayStation 4, I had like NBA 2K 18 or 19, one of the old ones, just downloaded on there, and he was trying to play it, but the server was not available. Like they closed. I had to Google. I'm like, why is it not working? So I had to Google it, and the server for whatever year that was, they don't like, it's not there anymore. So he was mad that he couldn't play the game because they shut down the server. It's 2K.
yeah.
You got it, bro. You should be able to play basketball and not have to have the latest year, like the roster. I don't know, whatever. I don't care. Whatever.
Exactly. So, this is symbolizing a dark time for gaming, in my opinion, because now
like, even if I had the disc, I couldn't play the game. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like, I miss cartridges. You can't turn my cartridge off. I just have to take care of my cartridge.
That's the problem.
But if there was a bug on that cartridge, there's no way for that bug to ever go away.
Unless, like the old days, you had to search online, and there was like a special thing you had to download, and then you take that download, put it on a flash drive, and you stuck your flash drive inside of your
never did that.
I never did that.
For like Genesis, that was like
right.
before that was before the
computers existed, right? Bill Gates didn't build the internet yet.
No, not for Genesis. Genesis, you're just SOL.
I feel like there is like those like pros and cons, because like a game like, I don't know, Fallout 76 that released with like a million bugs would have died on a vine because there wouldn't have been the opportunity to send those patches.
But I don't think
but like 10 years down the road, like to your point, like the servers could go away, and then like you can't play the game anymore. So it's like it's the pros and the cons.
I wonder, like, I know I didn't play every game as a kid, but I don't remember any like game breaking bugs in those cartridge games and those.
Well, and it's a million times more complicated to build a game today than it was in 1990.
Yeah.
Every now and then there was a game where like you can do a sequence of events that messed
like Mortal Kombat. Like there was like hacks you could do to bring in like, was it Reptile or something? Was it Reptile or Smoke? It was like he wasn't like officially in the game, but you can kind of like do a code and bring him in, because back then for Mortal Kombat 2, it was basically the same character but a different color.
Yeah.
So you can like hack it and then all that, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Different time, but yeah, it's I don't know. It's making me a little bit uneasy about spending money on digital games because I'm like, all right, I have to make sure I have the capacity to download everything to my personal storage at some point in time. So like I already lost the PS3 games because I think they're gone already.
I mean, unless you
There's
have
some backwards compatible games.
Yeah, the PlayStation Store Ultimate thing that has all the games available to play from the cloud.
I don't know. I'll get back to you guys on that because like if my PlayStation 3 games don't work, like there's a problem.
Depends on the game. Like I know if I put in SOCOM, then I'm not gonna be able to play.
Well, that's a little different.
But if you put in like Tomb Raider, you should be okay. Right?
Yeah, people were complaining about Redfall because Redfall you're supposed to have a constant internet connection.
Mm.
So Redfall it's going to be one of those games where like 10 years down the road, like
this is
one of, I mean, if you don't have internet or if you don't own the game, they can like literally just take it away from you because it's a constant. You got to be constantly connected to online. So
yeah, times is changing.
And then I'm like, how are you gonna have stuff that needs constant internet and like there's so many places that don't have internet that will reach those speeds?
What eighth world country are you talking about?
It's this country. Most of this country is uninhabited. Like,
is that right?
There's a place. yes. Like, there's places in this country where they don't have high-speed internet. In this country,
I mean, like nobody lives in Montana anyway. What are you talking about?
It's not just Montana. Like it's
like okay,
like,
so
it's like the Midwest.
Yeah, like okay, so we don't watch TV anymore, but them commercials where you used to have like AT&T, T-Mobile, the service maps, and you see like all over here in the Midwest and East Coast is all red, and then over here on the West Coast is red, and then those Montana and Wyoming is just a big empty gaping hole of gray that they don't have no service.
Yeah,
that's where you talk about.
No, not even like just there, but like for example, I just came from a place. I just came from a place in Mississippi.
Yeah.
And it happens in Louisiana, it happens in Alabama,
it
happens in Memphis.
You see where you
Florida, Georgia, literally everywhere
in the country.
In the country.
Where the population isn't that big.
Like even in the places that you name, the only places that have that kind of connectivity are in the big metropolitan areas.
Yeah.
Where the population is.
Yeah, step your living space up. Stop living in the boondocks in the swamp.
If you want to have like big areas of land, you're not gonna be able to live on top of each other. So
you get 5G.
I mean, yeah. I'm saying if you have enough money to get big area land, you'll buy.
What is the Elon Musk?
You talk about Starlink?
Satellite.
Starlink.
Yeah, do that.
That's not high speed internet.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Mm-hmm. Like that's not high speed.
If there's
faster than
if you have the money, you can make a way. Like you can like build a satellite and connect it and get the internet that you want to get, or you can run a 5 billion mile fiber optic cable from somewhere that has internet and just connect it to your house. Moving on. All right. So, what is this other One Punch Overwatch? We got a collab going on here. What's this all about?
Oh yeah. So, Overwatch. Even though that's a game that I think needs to give it up and like come out with a new game. Wow. Yeah. Like we need Overwatch 2, but what
it is an Overwatch 2. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, but like,
I don't know.
What I'm
He's Overwatch 3. You know, Overwatch 3.
There you go. I'm just mad at Overwatch. Like I need a story so I can get into the game. But anyway, they did like a little cross collab with One Punch Man. I don't know if it's just a commercial, but they have special skins that are based on characters from the One Punch Man anime series.
Nice.
I love the anime series, and everyone should go check it out. It's on Netflix. It's on Hulu.
Okay.
Season 1 is on those. Season 2 is only on Hulu, like those bastards. But season 3 is coming out this year. Don't ask me how I know.
I mean, you're a fan. You know.
Yeah. But you know.
Yeah. I'm not gonna.
I appreciate
I'm not gonna. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anime like getting cameos in popular games. Okay,
got you. I thought he was about to incriminate himself and say he like illegally downloaded stuff from over somewhere else and know how's it. Yeah, but you good. Yeah, I know for sure. And Overwatch 2 came out in October of 2022. Just so everybody's clear.
October.
So maybe it is time. October yeah, it hasn't even been 6 months yet. Yeah, October. All right, cool. Let's get to this. What do we do? Oh yeah, the Last of Us. Let's get this Last of Us recap. I didn't see this past week's episode, but I heard about it and I heard it was pretty intense. Intense.
This was my second favorite episode of
what was
the
season.
First one?
What was number one so far?
The one with Henry and Sam was my other favorite one. This one was like my favorite part. Well, one of my favorite parts of the game, and to see that brought to life was kind of cool. I do feel like they kind of rushed some things.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I also feel like they could bring in either clickers or like some of the infected a lot more. So I feel like this is the third episode in a row where we really didn't have any clickers really. So I feel like they're kind of like lacking on that, but I feel like overall it was a solid episode, and it's gonna make. I feel like they building up. So like the season finale next week.
Oh, it's next week.
It's gonna be sad.
The season finale is next week.
Yeah, it's Sunday. Sunday is the last episode.
Snaps. I haven't seen it, but I bet they're gonna have a lot of clickers in the next episode.
I don't know, like the whole episode. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say like at the end of the game, really, there's not really a lot of clickers either. Really, it's more so like the fireflies and like fighting through the hospital. But
yeah,
there is. I think there is one sequence where there's what are the ones that sneak up on you? Shoot, I forgot the ones. But there is the ones that sneak up on you. I think there's a sequence in the hospital for that.
When you're in the dark,
correctly, but yeah, and you can't hear them until they're like right up on you.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. I forget what they're called too. But yeah.
But yeah, this next episode is gonna be big. It's gonna be major.
It's the finale. It better be. But no, I think I don't know if it's like a thing or they just want to focus more on the main character in the story. But even the episode with Riley and they were at the mall in the game, there are a lot more infected in the game than it was in the show. So I mean, obviously it's intentional because they're doing it on purpose. But I wonder why is that? Like, do they want to not?
You only seen like one bloater so far.
Yeah. So are they just trying to get more story? They don't want too much action because it's not like really, action.
It's more about the drama. Like Last of Us, I feel like it's more about the drama and like the emotion. That's what I think they're going for.
Like, it's not a zombie show, but it is a zombie show. So like, Walking Dead, is that more action or is that more story? Or like, do they have more like?
It depends on the season because season 2 was like more slow and more people interaction,
character development, and all that stuff.
3 in the prison, which is I think my favorite season, it was a mixture of both.
It was getting it popping in the prison.
Yeah, so it was a mixture of both.
But
I mean, I'm fine with not having a bunch of clickers, but like they gotta at least have like some reference to like the world they're in instead of like.
I think maybe
that's my like only
episode.
Really.
Yeah, the episode with Sam, was it Sam and his brother? I think that was a good because there was a lot of
came up through the ground.
A lot of infected that episode, and that was crazy. Without any spoilers, because you've played Last of Us 2, for next season, will it be the same amount of drama, or will it be more action within? I know
it's going to be
more drama.
More drama.
Oh Lord!
like Last of Us 2, man. Like I remember we didn't. I don't know if we recorded it or not, but I remember telling y'all at some point that Last of Us Part 2 is an emotional drain.
Oh yeah, you said
yeah.
It was like the stuff that happens in that game is like, man, it just doesn't end. Like, oh, like after every like chapter, like every sequence, you gotta
just gotta take a break,
sit back a little bit and like give it your thoughts and be like, man, what did I just play through? Like, that's
yeah.
Like you need therapy after the chapter.
No, yeah, I darn near needed the way that it ended. I darn near needed therapy.
So you're waiting for that break in action where they say, all right, you made it through, and you know things are gonna be better for a little while. You're waiting on that, and it never happened. It's just like worse and worse and then worse.
It's just like after playing through both games and seeing the show, like this game is about how people react to loss. I feel like that's like their recurring theme for like for really every character. It's like, how do these people react and respond to loss?
Yeah.
Even this season, it's like you go connected to like Joel's daughter for like 45 minutes or like half hour, 45 minutes, and then like she dies.
Spoiler alert, right? Tess.
And then and then Tess
right after that,
and then like Sam and Henry, like all these people, and it's just like, man, Joe, it's like, oh, when will it stop? It's like it's not hopeful. but I'm hoping that they do come out with part 3. Part 3 has to be like they have to.
For the game?
Yeah, they have to.
Part 3. Oh, okay.
They have to.
I'm definitely playing that this year. Part 2. Playing that this year. Yes. Definitely playing that this year.
Get ready, man. Get your get your mental prepared.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm gonna make an anime reference, but it's like in My Hero Academia, like there's no reprieve. It's like stuff does not reset and get better. It's like in cartoons, you know, there's no consequences at the end of the show. Next show, everything's just fine. It's like, nah, what you did yesterday, now we gotta deal with it tomorrow.
You gotta deal with that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's Last of Us.
All right, so next,
I want to play a game that's like that, you know, like every decision you make, it actually really changes the game. Like,
Heavy Rain,
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect was a really good example. Like the first one and the second one.
The first and second one were.
Yeah, and then after that, I was like, but yeah, like those I love those games where like you're like, hey, I think you're cute, and she's like, well, no, because you know back then you did this thing and you talked to this girl and you did this thing, and it's like, oh,
make it.
Or you pick the wrong one and she's crazy. The
Why
game
have to be a girl related?
Because we were just talking about like picking people.
Were we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think so.
The game I'm making is gonna be more of like, I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. Like, I don't know.
I do remember you talking about your whole like your dating game or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? That you're trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The game is bananas. It's like how you're supposed to interact. Like you can pick these attributes. And then, like, she doesn't like these things, so she already hates you. So you got to work your way out of there. Like, can you work your way out of there?
Yeah. Once you get that down, maybe people can add it to their backlog. So let's talk about what games we're going to add to our backlog.
Ooh, that was.
You like that? You like it?
I don't know.
No, it was kind of forced it. Kind of forced it a little bit. I tried.
I mean, I liked it, but on the other hand, it's like,
I don't know. Whatever. Anyway,
hold on. Stop the music. Stop the music because this is sponsored by PlayNext, PlayNxt. If you want to manage your backlog digitally on the go on both Android and iOS, that is PlayNext app, PlayNxt.app. Go ahead and download it. Okay.
All right. Yes, sir. All right. So, Bryce, since you hopped in with the ad break, what do we add to the backlog this week?
So I'm a cheat. I'm a cheat this week. I started playing this game this week. Can y'all guess what I'm about to say?
No.
Octopath Traveler 2.
Oh, okay.
I said it last week. I'm gonna say it again. I started playing it a couple days ago, actually. I have 3 characters unlocked so far, so I'm still early in the game. And it's just like it's a great time vortex game. Like I'll start playing it at like 8 p.m. And then I look up and it's like 3 a.m. And I was like, where'd the time go? It was like it's one of those games where you just get lost. Like literally you get lost. So
is it similar to the first one?
Very, very similar. Like if you like the first one, you're gonna like the second one. It's more of the same. If I'm being honest. But I mean, I like the first one. So this is like for me it's a little refreshing because it's different stories. But it's the same. There's some subtle gameplay differences. I can't remember in the first one, but in this one, you can get on a boat or like a small little it's a boat, and then go in the water and stuff like that. So I think it's a new. So I don't remember that being in the first one. So there are like subtle upgrades. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Graphics are still nice. Animation is still awesome. All the stories so far are interesting. All the characters are interesting. So
sounds like
I'm gonna be playing this all March.
All right, Octopath Traveler 2 available now for the Switch. What's up?
Oh well, once I start my new job, I get it too. So
nice.
Gotcha. All right. So until that time frame, what are you gonna add for your backlog?
So the game that I'm gonna say everyone needs to add to their backlog is Tales of Arise.
Oh yes.
So Tales of Arise is an RPG game and made by Bandai Namco. It's available on the PlayStation 5 for the Xbox One and the Series X. It's also available on Steam. So everything but the Switch, which I got beef with the strength of the Switch, but that's all right. This game is an amazing looking game. Play it.
Yes.
All right.
It's in my backlog too. Like I probably won't be able to get to it this year, but it is definitely on my backlog for sure.
All right. How's next year looking?
We'll see.
Depends on what comes out. Because stuff might get delayed again, and stuff might be pushed back until 2024. Then it's gonna be All right, so the game that I'm gonna add to the backlog, I don't know if I've done it before, but maybe not. So it's Monster Hunter World Rise. Um, Capcom is having like a little showcase tomorrow, and there's a new DLC that they're coming out with for Monster Hunter. I think it comes out in like June or something like that. But yeah, Monster Hunter, it's a great game. Play it. I demand you play. Not I don't want to demand it because that sounds kind of weird. But no, Monster Hunter World is a very very fun game. Um, good time waster. You can build different weapons from different. It's kind of crazy because you're hunting monsters, hence the name Monster Hunter. But you're like stealing the their guts and their horns to make guns out of and pelts and everything. So
Yeah,
hey,
you what?
Have y'all seen the movie?
Monster
yeah,
Hunter?
Yeah,
yeah,
No.
yeah. I, mhm.
it was a
I didn't like it.
it was a popcorn flick. I probably wouldn't like spend money to see it in theaters, but
Yeah,
if you got like
yeah.
$1 to rent it, it's a popcorn flick.
Really?
I
I
didn't.
didn't know there was a movie. I should watch that.
Ti's in it, and is Megan Good in it too, or do I have that confused? I know there was some black. Who's in it?
Shoot, now I can't remember now.
Because bad movies are right up my alley. I just watched this movie called Arizona. I got from the Dollar Tree.
Oh yeah, Megan Good. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I knew. Yeah, I knew. That's the only reason why I watched it. Like, hey, I can see Megan Good. Hey,
Megan
yo,
Good made me watch House Party 4. Like that's how. No, not 4. Yeah,
3.
Yeah, it was 4. It was 4.
No, it was 4. It was 4. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was the one where they were.
Yeah. And it was,
and yeah.
yeah.
I saw the new House Party pop up on was it Netflix?
Oh,
or
I
something?
thought you was about to say I saw.
No. I saw
I
it
saw
pop
it.
up on my Netflix. Is it Netflix?
No,
It's
I
one
don't
of
know.
those streaming shows or streaming software things. I was like, what House Party? They rebooting that?
yeah.
I talked about
with
it.
LeBron
Yeah.
James.
Yeah, it's bad. Like it's bad. It's real bad.
I'm gonna go see Cocaine Bear.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
It's getting some terrible scores on Metacritic. I'm excited.
See, I'm hearing like some people saying it was great.
Yeah. I heard it was funny.
So yeah, depends on what you're looking for.
I don't know. It's either gonna be a hilarious movie that everyone likes to see, or a movie that I'm gonna enjoy because I'm gonna be in a theater all by myself with my date.
Yeah.
All by
probably
yourself.
wait to
Oh, I
see
see.
it
I see what you did there. I see what you did. I see what he did in the movies, all by himself with his date. So he's gonna have a good time regardless.
Yeah.
I hate y'all. All right, what were you saying, Bryce? What were you about to say?
I don't remember. I don't know.
It's gone. All right. Let's get to this.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna wait until it comes out on like Prime Day or Prime Video, Hulu, HBO Now, like one of those. I probably wait
Cocaine
until
Bear?
it comes out on those. Yeah.
I'm
No.
finding out like I like watching movies at home, but I enjoy watching them outside also. Like I miss outside sometimes,
Yeah.
but
Like,
sometimes I'm like, just deliver it.
Yeah. Because I finally watched Black Panther the other day.
First one?
At home. No, the second one. The Wakanda Forever. Yeah. I would have been mad if I went to the movie theater and saw that.
Yeah. I feel like Riri
That's all
could
I'll
have had a bigger
Song?
could have been bigger. I feel like the way they introduced her was like ho hum. Like, oh yeah, here's this girl that's like a teenager
Ironheart.
at MIT that created
Yeah.
a new Iron Man suit, but they kind of like
Yeah.
underplayed everything.
Yeah.
They just glazed over that, and then just she
She was just
created.
there.
Wait, first off, she created a machine to do like to
Vibranium.
track the stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then she created an Iron Man suit, which
Yeah.
was it not made of vibranium?
No, it couldn't be because she didn't have it at the time.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't think
towards
so.
the end, like the
Just-
last
yeah.
suit, was probably
Yeah.
vibranium.
Okay.
But her original suit wasn't though.
I think she has a show coming, doesn't she? On Disney Plus.
Yeah. I think she's gonna have her screen time.
How old was that girl?
At some point in the MSU or MSU? Yeah, MSU. No, not Michigan State University. MCU. She's probably like 18, 19.
College, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like a dirty old man looking at this little girl.
She's from Chicago too. In the story.
Because I didn't know how old she was.
Oh,
and I was like, I need to know her age. So like, when she came on screen, I looked away.
All right. That's gonna me into our question of the week. Speaking of being old, you know what I'm saying? Do you guys think that gaming has an age limit? Like, are you gonna get to a point in your life where you're like too old to feel like you need to be playing video games?
It's a hard no.
It's a hard no for you?
It's a hard no. Yeah. It's like I don't even understand the question. It's like, no, I'm going to be like I'm going to be in the hospice playing Halo.
Because I see stuff online like, why, like you're in your 30s and you still play video games? Like, what? This is
like, yes. I'm going to be in my 40s playing video games. I'm going to be in my 50s playing video games. I'm going to be hopefully with my grandkids when I'm 60, 70 playing video games. Like, it's not gonna no.
I see this more so from like from women. Like, women are saying this question, like, you still play video games? Like, you're not a kid.
Like, you still reading a book? Like, it's like it's a form, it's a medium of entertainment. It's like, oh, you're still watching a movie? Oh, you're still watching TV?
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
I understand, but this is my response. It's like, it's a medium of entertainment. Like,
it's more so that there are certain people who like to project their own likes onto someone else and saying, I like this. If you don't like this, then there's something wrong with you.
I mean, and I feel like it's more so, I mean, when it comes to, like, in my opinion, when it comes to like relationships, it's more so about attention and how much time you're spending, with her. Like, I have to preface by saying in my opinion, but like, if I'm spending enough quality time with my girl, like, she's not going to be jealous if I spend like 2 hours, 3 hours playing a game, because I've spent enough equity spending time with her throughout the week. So I feel like
sounds right. That sounds good.
I feel like it's an attention thing. Again, this is like in my opinion and in my experience in dating. Like, if I'm giving her enough attention and enough time throughout the week, me taking time out to spend an hour or two playing video games, like, it shouldn't matter. I feel like that comes up when you're not spending enough time with her.
I used to spend hours and days and a lot of time with a young lady, and when she went to sleep, when I went out there and pressed that PlayStation button and it made that noise that you cannot stop, beep, somehow she woke up, came out in the living room and said, what are you doing? And to proceed to get angry at me for taking time that she had nothing to do with to play a game. It's just a thing.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about the age thing, Lawrence? Are you going to be playing? Because even like you said it in a couple episodes, like you're going to stop playing video games, or you said this is going to be your last console or whatever. But then you remix that into
this is my last console. I'm gonna still play PC games. I'm not gonna stop playing games because games are what I do for not only like stress relief, but I also got my degree in VR. Like I'm making a game, so I can't stop playing games. I have to make sure I know about these because, I mean, when my son is like, hey, Dad, I want to play this game, I need to know if he can play that game. I don't want to give him the equivalent of South Park that we got when South Park came out. Parents didn't know. Go watch that cartoon. Like I need
So,
to. I don't want to be that dad. I need to
okay.
know. So, got to stay involved.
So 80, 90, 100, you're still going to be on the sticks.
As long as I got,
No
long as I can,
arthritis.
long as I can do this.
Okay. All right. Just wondering because
And with the help of
I just.
Microsoft making games more accessible, maybe after that as well. Good job, Microsoft.
Upload your consciousness. What about you, Marcus? What about you? Is there an age
I
limit to
mean,
when you'll stop or?
I me personally, no. But if I cared about other people, what other people thought, then maybe, because I don't want to be looked at as a weirdo if I cared what other people thought. Like some people, if you're like 50, 60-year-old in a club, people look at you like you crazy. Like, what is this old dude doing in here?
Mm-hmm.
If you're online in a lobby, you like in a Call of Duty lobby, you like 67 years old with a username like old whippersnapper 1985. Like, what is this old dude doing? Get out of here, old guy. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So maybe it depends on the game too. I don't know. I can't play all games if I'm old. I don't know.
It's not just games though. It's not just like you. If you feel that way about games, you're gonna feel that way about everything else. You're gonna be in places and then like, hey, how old are you? And it's like, oh, I'm 22. It's like, oh, maybe
like when okay, so this is not related but related. So in October, right, the BET Hip Hop Awards come out. And when I was younger, I'd be like, oh yeah, cool. I'm really interested in watching the BET Hip Hop Awards. This past October, I turned on the BET Hip Hop Awards. I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are. I'm too old to be watching this show right now. And I felt away.
Yeah.
So I don't want to feel away playing a video game. Yeah. Like I don't know.
I mean, the only issue I have right now is like some of the games hurt my eyes if I watch them too long. But and like I just start like crying. Like I'm like, yeah, it's time to take a break.
Yeah. All right, that's all I got. That's all I got. So we're at a good time. 72 minutes, not too crazy. So let's go ahead and wrap it up for this week because Bryce looks like he's going through some allergy things or something with his eyes. Or I don't know what's going on
right now. My eyes are
so yeah,
burning.
let's get out of here. Lawrence, you got anything you want to tell the people? Skynet, you know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
All right. Bryce is dying. His eyes is doing the thing right now.
No,
so, yeah,
just
play next. No.
I don't know.
Yeah. Cool. All right. And yeah, shouts out to DePaul. Get the dub today.
That's very true. Last second.
Yeah. They might make a run. If they make it all the way to the
like 30 points.
It's documented. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I might put a bet down. Oh, I can't because they're in Illinois. You know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna get into it because that's off topic. It's so dumb. If you're in Illinois, you can't bet on Illinois colleges. Like
really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
But
anyway,
aren't you in like Kenosha though?
But we don't. Sports betting isn't legal in Wisconsin. So I have to when I'm in Illinois, when I go to my job that's in Illinois, I do my sports betting there when I'm at work.
Okay. So where you are, it's illegal, so you couldn't. Okay.
So you gotta go to like Indiana or someplace.
Yeah, that's way too far.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Indiana to bet. Like I'm not that much of a degenerate to drive. Yeah, no. Anyway, good games, good drinks. Thank y'all for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe, get the interaction up, like talk to the people. And yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Peace.